Okay, we're still doing 6.6b, and these, whenever you see things like this with a question, it's a dumb dad joke, so it's not actually funny, but, well, they're silly. So it says, what happened to the little boy who swallowed a silver dollar? Okay, so it says, use the slope and y-intercept to graph the equation. Okay, so what is the slope-intercept form? It's y equals mx plus b. Oh, look, it's already in the correct form. Okay, so this, because it's in front of the x, it's the slope. And because this is by itself and it does not have an x, it's the y-intercept. So the first step is you do the y-intercept, which is b, so b equals 1. Step 2, you do the slope, which is m equals 2 over 3. That's a funny 3. Okay, so step 1, you have to put a point at 1, and it's positive 1, so you have to go up on the y-axis. See, here's the y-axis, so I have to put a point at 1. That's where the line intersects with the y-axis. Now we use the slope to make another point. The top number is always up and down, the bottom number is always left and right. When it's positive, it's up. When it's positive, it's right. Okay? So it says go up 2 and right 3. Starting here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I can do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I can make them more the other way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, oh, I can't, I'm running out of space here. So now I can connect those dots. Now it says the graph, if extended, so we extend these lines, it will cross a letter outside of the grid, F. So we touch F. Look for this letter in the string of letters at the bottom of the page and cross it out each time it appears. So F, I put it on the back. So we go down here. Anytime we see an F, we have to cross it out. There's only one F. And when we cross out everything, write out the word, the letters, and it will make a sentence. And it will be an answer. It will be the answer to the dumb dad joke. So let's do number 2. Okay, so step 1 is the y-intercept. Is that 2, 3, or 1? The y-intercept is always the one that does not have the x. So b equals 1. Step 2 is the slope. And that's m equals, and that's always the one that has the x. So the minus is in the front. We can move it up with the 2 or down with the 3. It doesn't matter, so let's just put it up. Okay, so the first step is we have to put a point at 1 on the y-axis because it's the y-intercept. We always do the y-axis. Now we use this to make another point. So the top is always up and down, the bottom is always left and right. So down is negative. So here it's negative, so it's down. This is positive, so it's right. So it says goes down 2 and right 3. Starting here, down 2 and right 3. Down 2 and right 3. I can do the same thing. 3, 2. So now I join those up. And see how it goes through the L? I have to cross out all the L's on the back of the page. L. There's only one L. Okay. Let's do question number 4. So step 1 is the y-intercept. That's B. That's the one without the x. Take the minus with it. Step 2 is the slope. And, oops. So that's m. And it's always the number in front of the 2. Don't put 2x. Don't take the x with it. It's only the number. It's 2. But that's not a fraction. It needs to be a fraction. I have to make it over 1. And that makes it a fraction. Always over 1. So now, We put a point at -3 on the y-axis. So negative means go down. So 1, 2, 3. There, the line is going to go through the y-axis right there. Now we use the slope to create more points. So the top number is always up and down, the bottom number is always left and right. This is positive, so it's up. This is positive, so it's right. So it goes up to right 1. Starting at the y-intercept, up to right 1. Up to right 1. Up to right 1. Up to right 1. That's a lot of points. I join them up. Now I have to cross out all the k's on the other side of the page. K, only one k. Okay, so let's do question number 9 here. So step 1 is the y-intercept. Step 2 is the slope, and that's m, and that's b. Oh, this is the x value, so this is my slope, and it's not a fraction, so I put it 4/1, but there's nothing here that's just a normal number added on, so I don't know what my y-intercept is. I can just go +0, because that doesn't change anything, +0, so I can say my y-intercept is 0, because if there's nothing there, it's 0. So on the y-axis, I have to put a point at 0. So it says don't go up, don't go down. Now use your slope to make another point. Well, this is always up and down, and this is left and right. 4, that's positive, so it's up. 1, it's positive, so it's right. Up 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. There's a point. So it looks like this. So I can do another one. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So I made a few points to make it easier for me because I'm so bad at drawing straight lines, even when I have a ruler. So now it says cross out all the S's. So I'm going to cross out, here's an S. So there's 2 S's. So once you cross out all the letters, you'll have some letters left, and you write them, and it's going to make a sentence. And it will be the answer to this stupid dad joke. What happened to the little boy who swallowed a silver dollar? Okay?